This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there, but he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. He's got Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 18-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
first and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers hang on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Stafford got a man. That's Allison. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First down at Stafford. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, He was a number 8 overall pick in 2.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to.
And that's caught inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt right hand. The kick by Crosby is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Lions 10.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. We have hit halftime. Still, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Stafford on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is it lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Detroit.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 30.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He completes it to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass. Oftentimes, he finds his way into the end zone.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Packers take
the Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Able to find Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. Not Not much there, only a yard.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So Stafford and the Lions now down by 11, 2 minutes to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Golladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019, over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a lot of steam going.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Throwing again at Stafford. And this one goes incomplete. First misfire there after 6 straight completions. And it leads to 4th down. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Packers 28, Lions 20.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching me. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan. Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. A portion of unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough or a bust. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. Spend this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.